In today's video we explore Yanchep National Park, which is just north of the town of Yanchep. This building here in the national park is the McNess Centre, which is where you'll find visitor information and various gifts for Australian tourists, and also visitor information on Western Australia region as well. As we pan round this little area, we have various information boards highlighting information, which we'll go and have a look and see what's on them. We have one talking about the Yanchep Caves Walk Trail. The Cockatoo Walk Trail. Yanchep Rose Walk Trail. And the Woodlands Walk Trail. Located just to the left of the walk trail signs, we have the tea rooms. So what's it you've got there, Mum?
Oh, I've got this from the visitor centre, and it says discover our digital play trail at Yanchep National Park. It's a download the free Play Trails app. Follow the trail, complete the challenges, solve the puzzles and score points. So I thought it might be something good for the little kids to do.
Most certainly, we need to think of the young children.
Yep.
The tea rooms is a place where you'll find the chocolate drop, where you can get some chocolate and maybe a cup of tea or coffee, whichever takes your fancy.
Nice.
So, Mum, what do you want to tell us about the vegetable soup you ordered from the tea room?
Oh, it looks lovely and thick. See, it's got carrot and onion and parsley and corn and a nice sort of broth.
And I ordered the beef chili con carne. And looks like Mum also got some toasted cheese with hers.
Yep, so I guess we put the cheese in the toast like this.
Yep. And here we have some accommodation here in Yanchep. Some places we can stay. Nice country feel motel rooms. And at early morning and late in the evening, chance of seeing kangaroos and wildlife. So you could imagine that lovely peacefulness. And then we've got next to there, we have the Yanchep Inn with your beer garden and that as well. Within the Yanchep Park area, there is a sanctuary where you'll find koalas. I did spot a koala up in the tree here. Hopefully comes through on this video. Koalas love to sit up in the trees. Can live up to 15 years, with the male weighing 15 kilograms and the female weighing 10 kilograms.
The Yanchep Inn is restaurant, reception and function room. Had a look around. I couldn't actually see a plaque or anything to represent how old it might have been. But I still love the old architecture of it and the historic form. This little area used to be a lake that as time has gone by, the water has dried up and the overgrown bush, you can see the little jetties, and that's where the little boats that you could paddle out onto the lake would come in to the little jetties and the boardwalk. How times can change. I respect the land and acknowledge the Aboriginals as I film this area. It's a little meeting place and typical area of where and how they would have lived. As I venture around, this is a Aboriginal art piece that has been done, and in behind here you could learn about the bush and the tucker and the way of life of the Aboriginals. There's a little plaque here which respected Aboriginal elder and senior clansman of the Bibbulmun people, created 5 totems for the protection of the Nangara community and his home. Here stands the surviving totem. And he's talking about a chap called Ken Colbun. 2nd of the 9th, 1932 to the 12th of the 1st, 2010. Let's just walk backwards and get a bit of a view of this totem. The beautiful Gloucester Inn. I'm not sure whether it's actually used anymore, as it looks rather deserted. Historic. Then I love the charm and little windows up the top there. How it would have been made from limestone, and they've kept it to its original architecture and charm that it was in days gone by.
Here we are around the back of the Gloucester Lodge. Around the back of the Gloucester Lodge, once a time ago, there used to be a swimming pool area. It is now all fully filled in. Back in the day, it certainly would have been interesting. With one of the old boats you could probably hire to use on the lake. Perhaps the old changing rooms. So it certainly would have been a very interesting time back in the early days. Just near the Gloucester Lodge, we have this C-Class tram, which was turned into accommodation. This one was number tram 57, which was used in Perth in the early 1900s. It was a single truck tram, and quite often a lot of the trams that were used in Perth in Western Australia were turned into accommodation. Mum, did did you want to say anything from what you noticed about this tram?
Yeah, it's been restored, and you can, when you look through the windows, you can see it set out, well, for two people, and lovely chinaware, and it's even got a wood stove at the back there, and a little bit of information about it. The polished floorboards, and just beautiful how they've restored it.
Within Yanchep National Park there is 2 caves. This is one of the caves, Cabaret Cave, if I've got that pronunciation right. So we'll just go for a little walk and have a look. I don't think we can actually go inside, but we'll have a video of what we can see. Here is the main entrance of the area. As you can see, there isn't really much you can really see from the outside. And here we have a festival which is going on. Here we are near the Crystal Cave, where you can do tours with a tour guide, and you can also do adventure caving. And the other Cabaret Cave is also used for hiring in the early years, rich and famous for dancing and secret dinners. Also explains to us how caves are formed through the various stages. Looking back over the different people, from the landowners to other people in the area. Going on about, also telling us about the precious water here in Perth. There's also various life forms that live inside of a cave as well. I can't really see much of the cave from the roadway, but this is the entranceway into it with a ranger. Unfortunately, you cannot go exploring on your own.
This is a little display that I have seen in the visitor centre. It just represents a chap called Henry White, who was the founder of Crystal Cave around 1933.